This is the Berman Method podcast featuring Dr. Jake Berman and physician assistant Jenni Berman. We are here to treat problems and not symptoms. Disclaimer, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and not to treat anyone or to give medical advice. If you are interested in any information that we are giving and would like to use this for yourself, we recommend that you contact your primary care physician or reach out to us and ask us questions about yourself specifically. Enjoy.
Dun, 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 dun. The Berman Method Podcast, your Thanksgiving edition. Dr. Jake Berman here with my lovely wife,
Jenni Berman.
All right. And today, guess what? We're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to talk about gratitude. We're going to talk about things that we're thankful for and grateful for, and give you a couple of simple tips to master tomorrow's debauchery, if you want to call it that, where I personally, my goal is to consume at least 5,000 calories tomorrow.
Wait, just for your Thanksgiving meal? You're not talking about breakfast and...
No, just for the Thanksgiving meal. So It'll be a 20,000 calorie day.
Because we still eat breakfast before Thanksgiving, which I do recommend. Don't skip meals. That was my only educational tip of this week.
No, we'll give a couple of more little simple things. But anyways, I do want to talk about Thanksgiving because we spend a ton of time making people feel bad on this podcast that they're not doing good enough at home, right?
Oh, no. We're just helping you to be better.
Yeah, just helping you to be better. We don't want you to feel bad about yourself.
No.
We want you to feel better.
No guilt, no judgment.
The judgment-free zone, baby.
People are always like, you guys are so opposite. It's kind of true.
So tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and a lot of people think about giving thanks, but not a lot of people actually give thanks. I'm going to put a little twist on it and say that maybe we shouldn't be thinking about so much giving thanks and being thankful as much as being grateful, because gratitude is something that I try to do every single day. I try to think of at least a few things every single day, where you could easily think of 1,000 things every single day to be grateful for. Every single team meeting, every single Monday at 4:00 when I'm meeting with my staff, before we say anything, we go around the circle and we talk about one thing that they're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be something like, I'm grateful that the sun came up today. I'm grateful to have fresh air to breathe. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful to have clothes that I'm wearing. I'm grateful to be doing this podcast right now. And the reason why I like this twist on being grateful versus being thankful, because generally, the thankful idea is once a year at best, usually around dinner time. Some families make them go around the table before eating anything and say, what are you thankful for? Which I think is a great thing. But the grateful thing, the gratitude thing, is something that you can adopt in your life every single day. And it's really helped with my outlook on life, where it's super easy to, especially at this stage in our lives where we just started our businesses and we're getting going and we're not, quote unquote, struggling to pay the bills anymore. It's really easy to get caught up trying to hang with the Joneses, so to speak. You keep looking at your neighbor and say, man, they've got a 65-inch TV. Makes my little 40-inch TV look so dinky. I want to have that. Versus doing the exact opposite of that and saying, I'm actually grateful for this TV. I'm grateful that I was able to go purchase it. I'm grateful that it's still working. I'm grateful that it's really clear. I'm grateful that it's smart. Might be one of the OG smart TVs, but it's a smart TV. It's just little things like that every time this month comes around, especially this week comes around, it makes me think about it even more, how grateful we are. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where we get busy with life and start going through and just trying to, we're kind of in that mill of get up, do our thing, go to work, come home, repeat every day, and we just forget how far we've come. We forget the things that we have to be grateful for. So we really have to, make it a habit in our day to wake up and say, okay, three things that we're grateful for every day, and just keep that pattern going so we don't forget.
Yeah, 3 is super
busy of life.
Yeah, 3 is super easy. I mean, they seriously don't overthink these things, guys. It could be anything. I'm grateful for the truck I'm driving. I'm grateful for my grass being green and not being dirt out there. Oh my gosh. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
So
I'm grateful for that every day.
We built the house that we're in now, and when we first moved in, there was no grass anywhere. It was all dirt, and we have 2 dogs. And every time they came in, it seemed like they brought 5 gallons of dirt on their paws every single time. You multiply that times 5 or 10 times a day. We were constantly, or Jenny was constantly brooming, sweeping, vacuuming.
Especially because we built this house, and the lot is a little bigger, and Jake really wanted this land and all these things, and I hate yard work, hate it. So I said, okay, fine. If we get this land, then you have to take care of the outside of the house, and I'll take care of the inside of the house. Until week 2, I'm like so sick of this dirt outside. I'm outside with my little hand seed spreader, spreading seed, trying to get some grass to grow. And he's all, we're in dry season, right? I don't care. I'm spreading the seed. We need grass.
You were feeding the birds is what you were doing.
So then we finally start getting grass growing, and rainy season comes, and our yard starts flooding. So what does Jake do? Comes in and pours tons and tons of dirt.
30 loads of dirt.
More dirt. I'm like, we finally have grass growing, and now you're covering all my grass with more dirt. But I'm still grateful for the house that we've built, even though we have to wipe our dog's paws. We have grass now, though, spring forward.
Yeah. Well, spring forward, let's get back to Thanksgiving. Yeah. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. It's one of my most favorite times of the year because there's so many things going on right now. November is probably one of my most favorite months out of the entire year for many reasons. It's finally cooled off here in Naples, right? We went from 92 to 87, so we got a nice cooled off fall down here.
87 with the heat index of 94 in November.
Yeah, so it's nice and cool down here. We're enjoying fall. It's hunting season. We're in the middle of hunting season. We take our annual week-long hunting trip. That was what we did at the beginning of this month. So first week of November, we do that every year. I really look forward to doing that with you. And football season, college football is so much fun.
Big rival game this weekend.
Huge rivalry game. Every single Saturday after Thanksgiving, Florida plays Florida State. And they are going down this year, baby. They're going down. That's right.
That's right.
So those are my big things prior to Jenny. But now, since Jenny has been in my life, family traditions has become another thing that I'm grateful for, because prior to Jenny, we really didn't have a whole lot of Thanksgiving family traditions, in the sense that generally what would happen was me and my dad, I'd be with my dad, and we'd go hunting first thing in the morning. Every Thanksgiving morning, we'd go hunt first thing in the morning, and then we would come home and cook a ham, have a real early lunch, or linner, I guess you would call it a linner. Mm-hmm. And then we'd go back out to the woods and we'd spend the day in the woods. It wasn't a whole lot of family time, so to speak. We were spending the day in the woods. However, now with Jenny, with her family, she's got so much family, and this is an opportunity that she's constantly trying to get as many people or the whole family is trying to get as many people as possible together. So it's been nice to be able to change it up a little bit and actually socialize with people, not be sitting in a tree by myself the whole time, the whole day. And the thing that I enjoy most about this shift in our Thanksgiving Day plans is because I'm not in the woods and I'm actually in a house surrounded by food all day, I get to eat a lot. lot.
You get a lot more cookies.
A lot more cookies. So I have a goal every Thanksgiving to have 20 cookies throughout the day. That's my goal.
That's not really out of the norm, though. It's just 20 cookies on top of the other food and desserts and turkey.
Yeah.
And every year I try to get him to come exercise with my sister and I first thing in the morning, but maybe this year will be different. Maybe tomorrow will be different.
For some reason, I don't think so.
Do you hear that, Nikki?
I think I have to hunt tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I have to sit in a tree by myself tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yeah, he still likes his me time. That's cool.
Yeah, so again, well, I guess, do you have any really quick tips for people to have guilt-free enjoyment of the day tomorrow?
So we actually have guilt-free recipes that have come out. So hopefully you got those via email. If you didn't, then definitely let us know and we'll get them over to you. So that's super exciting. And some of them are even gluten-free and dairy-free, which is great. But my big thing is don't skip meals. So people often say, oh, I'm not going to eat all day and just save up for the Thanksgiving meal because I know it's going to be more calories, but don't skip meals. We've talked a lot about how the body needs the protein, needs the fuel every couple of hours, especially if you plan to get up and do your turkey trot or 5K or half marathon or whatever it is tomorrow. So just try to stay a little bit more balanced as far as, making sure you're getting calories in, getting your protein in, but saving up your carbohydrates and your fats for the Thanksgiving meal. That's okay to do. And then just Black Friday, hardcore reset. You can have the turkey and the ham leftovers. You can have the veggie leftovers, but just try to go back on that reset Friday with your proteins and your vegetables only to restabilize that blood sugar.
What about the gravy and mashed potatoes that's left over?
Enjoy it Thursday. Give it to the chickens Friday.
Or give it to me Friday.
Or to those others that don't need a reset.
I'll tell you one person that's not resetting on Friday.
And, my other big tip is hydration. Make sure you're hydrating. Not on the wine. Nah, wine is good. Mashed potatoes are good. Sweet potato pie, casserole, whatever you want to have Thursday. Have it. Enjoy it. Keep your protein up Thursday. Reset Friday. And move.
Yes.
Keep moving.
Motion. Got to get moving.
Motion is lotion.
Yep. Especially me. I'll be forced to move on Friday.
What about Thursday?
I don't want to. I'm not going to. I don't want to.
See what I have to deal with? Oh, my word.
It's one day out of the entire year that I don't want to.
So we are grateful for this time, grateful for the family that we have. Many people may know we had a really hard time getting Stella here, and she's here, and this is her second Thanksgiving, so we're forever grateful for that. Our time together.
We could spend hours on the things that we're grateful for this year.
It's true.
And every year, really.
Every day.
Every day, yes. But let's not do that. Just wanted to have a real short podcast this week. I hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving with their family. Eat as much as you possibly can tomorrow. If there's anybody listening to this that wants to have a competition eating cookies tomorrow, I am all about it. Feel free, just DM me. I think that stands for direct message, right? Or email and say, you're on. I think that I'm going to shoot for 25 cookies tomorrow.
Well, that's 1 an hour plus 1.
So it's doable.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. Cheer for the Gators on Saturday to mop the floor with FSU. And we will see you guys next week.
Ciao for now. Literally, ciao.
See you guys.
Thank you for subscribing on your social media and podcast platforms to the Berman Method. Dr. Jake Berman with Berman Physical Therapy and Jenni Berman, Physician Assistant with Berman Health and Wellness. You can find more information on our website, www.bermanpt.com for physical therapy, bermanpt.com/wellness for the health and wellness. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and on your podcast platform. So be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe to us. And if you would like any further information, definitely visit our website and reach out to us. You may also find our free reports on the websites as well, where you can download this free information for yourself. Have a great day.